Hey, it's Cortavius. Looks like 2 times primals is coming to an end soon for me. 3 hours, 29 minutes left. I've got 28 of those, which you probably can't see because I'm probably sitting in the camera. Let's just move me over. All right. 28 of those to open up. Without further ado, let's just do it. All right, we are hoping for a mythical here. I have no idea when we've opened last. RSL helper's been down, so I don't know what the shard tracker is. So we're just opening these up. I do want to make a note though. All right, we got an executioner. Farmable food. That's not the start we want. Oh, we got gold on the second one. More to macabre. That was the first legendary I ever pulled on this account. I think I have 2 of him now, so this would be my third. Definitely not the legendary I'm looking for. Prince Kymar is my most wanted non-void. I don't have any reset champs other than that new one we got, Amasu. So I'd love a Kymar or a Yumiko, which you can't get from these. But yeah, his big claim of fame is the apparel, which is just the big nuke he's got. But he's got to trigger it. He's got to get hit to trigger that peril. And he ignores shield and block damage. Stone Skin definitely set him back. He's still useful, so still, he's not really in the meta these days, but he's a fun champ to make. I am curious what that does for my Guardian Rings, Faction Guardians, Demon Spawn. Well, I'm already full, so I guess I have a chance of who I could put in there. Well, many more twos. All right, guess before we go further, don't forget to click the link in the description below, because if you do, you can add Narma to your account if you start a brand new account, and you also get the best epic in the game, Uugo. You get Mausoleum Mage and Anax. Great way to start. All you have to do is follow 4 steps. Step 1, log out of Player and Play on the PC and uninstall. Step 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Step 3, launch raid and complete the tutorial. And step 4, go to your inbox. Narma's there on day 1. And for now, if you enter the Desert Queen promo code, you can add 2 Hanorok on day 1 as well. And then you get Uugo and the other 2 epics as you progress. That's crazy. That is a crazy start. So you can get a gold today. You can get 2 gold today. All right. Well, let's get back into pulling those primals because we have both. I'm doing the main right now, as you can tell, and then I am pulling on the free to play too. So 6 more of these to pull as singles, and then we'll do a couple 10 pulls too. All right. We get Renouncer, who is useless. Margrave Greenhawk. He's actually a decent rare. Not that I want to pull rares on here, but a decent rare. All right. Let's just mix things up. Let's do the 10 pull. Man, I'd love to pull 24 of these on singles and just see the mythical come running out, but no, well, we don't know that that's going to happen. So come on, give me something besides rares. I should hope for more than that. Give me some gold or some red. Are you serious? 5 rares in a row. 6. That is brutal. I mean, they sell these for like $4 each. And you get a 10 pull with 9 rares and an epic. Yeah, I've spent money on these in the past, and I just decided I'd never do it again. And, well, if you're Plarium watching this, you're teaching me not to spend money on these. Magnar. Magnar is actually a great epic. I love that guy. He's an HP-based nuker. He hits hard. He's hard to kill. Great epic. But that's not why you open primals. That was complete trash. All right, well, 14 more for a chance at something salvaging this here. We just told Plarium, you want me to buy shards, show me red. Steel Skull. That means we're 10 out of 11 rares. 12 out of 13 are rares. This is brutal. 13 out of 14 are rares. He's useless. All right, we get an epic. I guess we got 1 gold, but still. All right, we're down to a 10 pull. That was brutal. Come on, give me something. You don't open these to see. Oh, we got gold. Come on, give me Kymar. Astralon's been power crept. He was really fun in the past. I loved Astralon on my account. I already have him. I only have 1 of them. At least we got some better rates on that with epics and another legendary. So we did get 2 gold out of 28, which is pretty good. No mythical though, which is the only reason you pull the primals, right? So Astralon is fun in that he's got an AoE, removes all buffs from anyone if they're under veil. So he was set up as kind of like the Duchess counter. Duchess puts a perfect veil on all her allies. He comes in, strips all their buffs because they have a veil or perfect veil on them, replaces it with the weekend, then attacks them all, and has a 100% chance of landing a stun. So I used that a lot when I was progressing through Arena because it was really helpful. And even in wave content, he can put everybody under stun. And then he's got an A2 that hits hard, and if you kill somebody, he revives one of your allies if they're dead. I mean, and he's even got a decreased defense on the A1. So he really is a good champ. It's just, once again, Stone Skin and Power and Polymorph just have ruined everything in this game from PvP perspective, so he's just not as useful. And of course, they've put out so many more champs that hit so hard. And he's a tough one to build because you had to decide, do I want to land the stun, but then I need accuracy. But if I put accuracy to land the stun, then he's not going to hit as hard. So do you want to build him as a damage dealer and ignore the stun, or do you want to build him as a debuffer and not do damage? So I built mine as like a hybrid, and it worked really good for me at the time, but he really doesn't see much use anytime. I guess that was it for the main. Let's just check the faction guardians on Sacred Order. I don't know. I am only 4 out of 10, so I think that is a new one. Yeah, well, there you go. That's a new faction guardians, about what I got out of that. 30 accuracy and resistance for my Sacred Order champs. I guess that, well, don't close the game. So if I go in and just look at my Sacred Order champs, that would get 30 more accuracy and resistance. Actually, Cardiel would take it. I guess Wixwell could use it, Astralon himself, but yeah, not that compelling, really. All right, well, that was the main. 2 golds. Let's go flip to the free-to-play and pray for better luck on that one. You know, I guess better quality. I'd take 1 great champ on the free-to-play over, you know, masses. So actually, before I jump to that, let's just see if that did anything for me in the champ chase. That got me an Immortal Soulstone, an Immortal, an Epic Book, and a little energy. So we're at 2720. So I am only 250 away from a legendary book. That's interesting. So 250 away from a legendary book, and I have 178 Sacred Shards. Well, let's go get a Lego book for 1 Sacred Shard. What do we get anything good for it? Yeah, it's an Epic, and it's Masamoto. All right, well, that was trash. But hey, I'll go back and get that Epic book, or that Legendary book. All right, let's go see what the free-to-play has. All right, we're on the free-to-play. We got 11 of these to pull. And yeah, I'm pulling singles on these. This is the free-to-play. We want to see that Mythical, or 4 of them, come running out of the portal. Well, Epic to start with. Marksman, he's epic, but he's useless. Come on, give me the food. Oh, we got red. Come on, we got a mythical. Give me something good. Give me something good. What do you got? Torshiro. Holy crap. Oh, man, that's awesome. Oh, Torshiro the Bloody. Man, I'd love to have that on my main. I got so many champs that would make this guy great on the main. But that is a hell of a pull. Holy crap. Man, that's awesome. This guy's fantastic. He is a great mythical. Man, I haven't read his kit in a while. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, this guy really loves the leech, apparently. So anything that's leech. So on his A3 to start with on his first form, he puts out an AoE decreased defense and leech. So he basically helps himself do his own damage because he puts the decreased defense out there. So he's going to do more damage. Places an extra a hit on enemies under 2 or more debuffs, so you got a double AoE with the decreased defense out there. So it looks like he does the AoE, then he does the 2 debuffs, and then he does another hit after he puts it out there. That's great. And why does Leech matter? Well, on his A2, each hit, he does it 4 times at random. Each hit increases his attack and HP. If it targets under Leech, his HP and attack are increased by 10% instead. Damage inflicted is up by 15% if they're under Leech. And then his A1, he's got a 50% chance of attacking a second enemy if they're under leech. And he puts a perfect veil to hide himself. And then on his passive, he's getting turn meter fill every time they attack somebody under a leech, and he inflicts 25% more damage under a leech. So I guess whether he lands his own leech or you bring somebody else who can land a leech, the leech is good. And then on his second form, he's doing damage from HP and attack on both forms. He's got an AoE and increase the duration of enemy debuffs, which is helpful. He heals on his A2, and he attacks and does a decreased speed and leech on his A3, and then gives himself an extra turn. So you're an AoE with the decreased speed and leech, and then you get to go again. And he does another AoE. So you could do an AoE with a decreased speed and leech, then flip back to another AoE and heal. Yeah, this guy can just put out the damage. So there's just some comps out there he's fantastic in. So yeah, on the free to play, I don't know how I leverage him versus other, with the comps you can use with some of the other champs that are in the game, and like I have on the main. But he's just going to be great on his own. I mean, HP and attack too, so he's not going to be as hard to kill. I got 9 more of those, so we'll be right back. I do want to check one thing real quick. Do I even have any books for him? Upgrade skills. I have 3 mythical books, so those won't go far, but all right. Unfortunately, the main could have booked him right away. All right, we got 9 more, but who cares what we get now, right? We got what we wanted. Man, that's a great pull. All right, we got an epic. That is Melga. She is a reviver for the dwarves. That's about the only real value for her is if you need her for the faction war. She's a decent epic, but she's OG, old school. Arndulf, he is a interesting epic. I actually find him okay, just okay. He's a decent one. Rare Guardian. Decent rare, actually. He can be used in factions. Got another epic. We got Chuck the Wendrin. He's actually a great epic, too. I mean, he does an AoE with freeze and or HP burn, depending on the enemy. He's got a block debuff that he puts on all allies, plus a strengthen. And he even brings a passive where he brings heals and turn meter fills. So he's actually a really good epic. I like Ochek. I used him a lot when I was progressing on the main account. Epic. Lockwane. Another decent epic there. Just like the look of these Sylvan Watchers too. That's just a well designed champ. All right, 3 more. Do we get anything else to make it go? Cataphract. He is useless rare, but I'm not upset. Grainer. Decent rare for the faction reviver there. I used him to help beat that faction for the first time on the main. All right, one more chance. Another rare. Can we get anything else? Any bonus? No, it is a rare. All right, well, that'll do it. That is one incredible pull for the main. We got 2 gold on the main, and we got Toshiro the Bloody. Man, that's a great pull. Hey, let me know in the comments if you got anything really cool that you want to be happy about, or if you just got crap. You know, just let me know how yours went. I hope it's going to be hindsight at this point. Hope it went well for you. Thanks, everybody.